of housing. It's the business of basic necessities that are always needed. So when I see people that are putting energy into things that really won't bring them the return, you see, this can't be duplicated. What we're talking about here cannot be duplicated. Anything that can be sold on any type of network marketing type of thing, if that's what you're into, and I'm not knocking it, but I'm just saying that any product that you're putting your time into has a shelf life. And that shelf life will basically be up in about 6 months before the next person is knocking it off, or less. I mean, look at even our clothes. True Religion is being knocked off. Gucci is being knocked off. Louis Vuitton is being knocked off. How do you knock off a house? So once I fully understood that and understood the different divisions that are inside of anybody's company, there's nothing else. There's nothing else that I would want to put 100% of my time into, because if you know like I know, they're not making any more land. God's not making any more land. It's already here. But we're continuing to make more people. So housing will always be the number one necessity. And when you know how to orchestrate real estate deals between buyer and seller, you'll never lack for anything, because you'll know how to stand in front of the stream of money. Two more, and then we're going to get into training with Mary. The next division is private money lending, right? What is private money lending? Private money lending is the process of bringing people with capital in to give them excellent returns of their money, 8, 10, 12, 15% return on their money that's secured by a piece of real estate, right? They would be the first lien holder on a piece of property, just like Bank of America, just like Chase would be, just like the other bank would be. And they would have that first lien position, which protects them. They would also have a promissory note, which states the term of the mortgage. And they know that there's a piece of real property there that their money is tied into, that we've purchased for no more than 70 cents of a dollar. So if you ever thought about coming in and you have money sitting in an IRA, or maybe it's under your mattress or wherever it may be, why not think about putting it into the biggest asset that people will ever buy, buying it for 50, 60, 70% max, on 70 cents on the dollar is max, to get back a return on your money. And if I don't do what I say, or any real estate investor doesn't do what they say, they've just given you a property that you have with 30, 40, 50% below market value that is now yours. You're just like a bank foreclosing and taking back a property. So now that $20,000 that you put in may have been on a repair of a property that's worth $100,000. Now you just turned your $20,000 into $100,000. This is a no-brainer. Anyone with any type of money sitting down, I mean, there's no better return than this. Stocks because they're not guaranteed. That home is guaranteed, because if I can say, hey, listen, Mary, here's a home that's 100 grand. When it's finished, once we fix it up, it's worth 100 grand. This is what the comps state. This house right on the street has sold for 100,000. This next house is sold for 105,000. I just picked it up for 40. I'm going to put 20 into it. Now we're in 60. So if you come in and put the 20 or 30 into it for repairs, you're now partnered with me on a property that we're going to sell for $100,000. Plus, you have the senior lien position in this property. No one can take anything from you because the mortgage is in your name. I'm sorry, you're the bank. You're just like Bank of America. This is what thinking like a bank is all about. And so wherever, if you want to talk to me about coming in and partnering as a private money partner, maybe you bring so much to the table that you say, you know what, instead of getting the interest rate, I like to be an equity partner with you. Maybe if you could give me 25% of the deal, 30% of the deal, whatever, it doesn't make a difference, because you're going to win. You're in a win-win position. So when you're in a city like Detroit, where there's so many dilapidated, so many blighted properties, it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. And what you have to understand is that In real estate, no one cares about the current condition. It's the after repair value that people are interested in. So even if something is in its blighted state right now, once it's rehabbed, you know it's worth 60,000 or 100,000 or whatever that number is. That's what it's selling for. That's where you want to get in at, and that's where we're opening up the doors for private money lenders. Right? And then lastly, it's the pre-foreclosures. Well, that's what we're going to get into right now, and I'm going to actually have Mary to pull up some properties. We're going to try to make some phone calls to some people. We'll be sending letters out to them. We'll be going around to the houses to make sure that, some of them are empty. A lot of times what people do is when they get that first pre-foreclosure letters, which is called a lis pendens from the bank, that happens after 90 days. On day 91, the bank is now putting out public notice to the world that there's a foreclosure. There's a suit that's going on. And it's public notice for everyone to know. So a lot of times people will say, well, how did you find out my information? This is private, this is personal. Well, it's not personal. Nothing's personal that hits the public records. So you can now look into public records to find out if someone is 3 months behind on their mortgage. And a lot of people, once they get that notice, a lot of them will leave. They're embarrassed, they're humiliated. Some of them will sit around and wait for investors like me to send them letters, knock on their door, and offer them some money because they know that they're upside down in the property. Well, the beautiful thing about it is when you're a savvy real estate investor, it doesn't matter if you're upside down in the property because we're just going to turn it around and sell it on owner financing anyway. So we have 30 years to wait. 30 years to wait on a property that somebody else is walking away from because they think it's upside down. Well, I can tell you this, no matter how far the value of a property drops, rents don't go down. You ever heard, when the last time you heard rents going down because of a recession? When housing crisis goes, rents they go up, right? No landlord's been like, okay, I know you've been paying $800 a month, but because of the recession, we're dropping your rent to $900. I'm sorry, $700. It just doesn't happen. So when you understand how to play the game of real estate, this is real life monopoly. Real life monopoly. And because of the limitless amount of money that can be attained when you are serious about this business and don't treat it as a hobby, if you treat it like a hobby, you will make hobby money. And hobby money to me is this. This is hobby money to me. But when you treat it like a real business, that it is, number one, you have write-offs, right? You have depreciation, right? You have interest from the mortgages, right? You have so many different write-offs that you can write off with real estate that it just behooves you to do it the right way, set it up as a business, set up your own LLC, and actually just go crazy with it. So that being said, what we're going to do right now is just pull up some stuff on the computer. We have a database of pre-foreclosure leads, and if you're interested in just testing the water, putting your feet into the water, you can contact Mary because we can't go through every lead. We actually sell these leads around the country. And these are the highest, most targeted, up-to-date leads inside of the whole United States. And if you're interested in wherever you live in this country and getting some of these leads, Mary can give you her contact info right now. Go ahead and give me your info.
Of course, you could contact me on Facebook. You can inbox me, but we also have a Detroit number, 313-351.
451.
451. 3344.
3355.
3355. Okay, I don't know my number. It's 313-451.
451.
3355.
3355.
And if you're interested in the real estate, you could go on flipmylifeclub.com, and you could schedule an appointment to speak with someone, namely me or either Cecil, on my page anyway. And that's it.
All right. So what we're going to do right now is I'm going to pull up the system that we use for the pre-foreclosures, and there's millions of these all around the country, guys. So anyone can do this. Latoya, you're on right now watching. You know the system that we're using. You have access to this also right now. Our proteges know this information. So we're just going to pull up. And if you want to take your phone, Mary, and even show the screen up. Well, let me pull it up first. Hold on, reset. So what we're focusing on right now is we're going to focus. Mary's going to take over the pre-foreclosures, and I'm going to handle the. I'm going to handle the absentee owners. Right, those are two of the most prominent ones, and I'm also handling the apartment buildings. Also, if there's anybody who's ever wanted to be a co-owner in an apartment building, definitely reach out to us. If you have some funds already set aside, definitely reach out to us. So we're just going to pull up. Hey Latoya, have you actually went into your database and seen all of the different databases that you have access to? Because you can, I would recommend that you go into your pre-foreclosures also in Atlanta and start looking after those. So we're just going to pull this up. Is anybody knows, is there a way that I can do live and actually show my screen like on my computer? I don't know. You're in it right now? Okay, great. See, guys, this is one of the things. It's like we have new proteges that have come in, like Latoya just come in Atlanta. You know, how many mentors are you actually going to get an opportunity with to come work with them? You know, consistently and continuously over the course of the year as we set up offices in different places where we have we have proteges that are actually getting into this and doing it and proving that, you know, hey, we can sustain an office. I'm in this location. So, you know, so many people have wanted to do this for a long time, and you have these guys coming in on a white horse and a white cape selling you a dream, dumping a pile of information on you over the course of 2 or 3 days, and then they leave. And then, you know, they may tell you that you can call up their helpline, but you're talking to some guy that just got fired from Wendy's and he's just reading the script and he doesn't even know real estate. To be able to have someone there that actually knows real estate and can help you through a deal, that's something that's valuable. So I'm about to go into our system right now. And actually, we're going to let Mary go into the system right now, all right? Because this is her thing. And Toya, you can go ahead on. You can go ahead on and just follow the lead. Follow the lead. Now, what we're doing with pre-foreclosures, once again, you just want to hit the app login. With the pre-foreclosures, we're sending out letters to everyone who has received a notice from their bank saying that they're going to foreclose on the property. And what we're going to do is we're going to reach out to them at the very beginning stage, and then we're also going to reach out to them. We're going to reach out to them at the stage when they're about to go to the auction. Those are 2 points when their stress point is at the highest. When they first receive the notice, some people will be willing to walk away, and then when they're about to go to auction. So Toya, also, do you know that you can set up your searches? Toya's down in Atlanta. She's one of our proteges. You can set up your searches by when they first receive the letter, that first letter from the bank, and then you can also set it up for people who have auctions coming up within the next 3 to 6 months. All right. So what we're going to do right there, you're going to click on that lead flow.
Lead flow.
Mm-hmm. And we want to go to the probate. Okay. For the pre-foreclosures, Toya, there's actually, you may get 30 days free of it. I'm not sure, but if not, you pay $19 a month for the pre-foreclosure list, and that's because it's the most valuable one. Okay, can we see your screen? Okay, I'm going to turn it around in a second. Just give me 1 second. I'm going to turn it around. Huh? What happened?
Start doing it. I'm clicking on it.
Click on the real flow, the blue. Mm-hmm. So we're going to turn this around so you guys can see this. Well, the thing is, we have 2 different cameras here. Let me see if I can turn it around. Wait, let me get this up first, and then we'll do it. So you clicked on the real flow, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go to lead pipes.
Yes, sir.
Toya, go to lead pipes. Yeah, 19. So I mean, it's definitely worth it. I'm telling you, I might pay for it also. Those are one of the most lucrative lists that you can get. So you want to scroll down. So I'm gonna, huh? All right. So I'm gonna let you guys see this. Okay, hold on 1 sec. We're gonna turn this around. Okay, we're gonna let you guys see it over here. Also on two different phones going here. And this is what we're all about, guys. We're about keeping it real, no fluff, no magic beans, and no smoke screens, right? So as you can see, these are different databases that we have access to, right? You want, did you pull up the...
Pre-foreclosures.
Yeah, we're gonna, look, hold on. Before you click in it, we have access to 12, how many? 12.4 million pre-foreclosures around the country, right? Over here, we have access to 12.4 million pre-foreclosures. Now, guys, tell me, how many people really come in and let you see what's going on under the hood, right? Okay, so she's gonna click on that. All right. Click. Double click. What's happening? Hold on. Oh, okay. Once you do click, now you're gonna go. Now you're gonna go over there, pre-foreclosures.
And then they got the notice dates.
Okay, so what we want to do is we want to X out of that. Okay, now go down. Let's select the counties that we're looking for.
Yeah, Michigan. So we want the counties.
Mm-hmm. Let's go. We're going to go Wayne County.
You want Oakland now?
Just do Wayne for right now.
First.
Search. And you can see right there, the map targets the properties that are up for pre-foreclosure. And if you just scroll down a little bit, let's see how many of them are there. Okay, so right off the bat, look how many pre-foreclosures there are, just in one county. One county, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to do this by auction date. All right, so you're going to go over there, hit the down. It was already down. You were just at it. We're going to do this by auction date. So you're going to click there. And what we want to do is the next 6 months. It says next 6 months. It's right above the one that you're... And scroll down a little bit. And now what we want to do is hit search. Now let's go up. So within the next 6 months, let's see how many we got there now. Within the next 6 months, we have 40 properties in this county that is going to go up for sale. That's going to be foreclosed on. So right now, all Mary has to do is click on, okay, let's go down a little bit so we can see the whole thing, the whole box. Okay, so we're looking at, we have the person's name, right? We have the person's name there. Go ahead, Mary. Tell them what we got access to.
We have the person's name, how much the property is worth. We also have the first notice that goes out and the auction date, which is something great to have. And they also tell you the square footage of the property.
All right, let's click on View Details. Now we can add this to a list and send them out mailing campaigns straight from here. So we got a little bit more information here now, right? What do we have here? What's it talking about?
It just gives you the parcel number, the name, the mailing address, the property address.
All right. So now let's see what we look for is let's tell them about the mailing address and the property address. What do we look for?
We want to see if the mailing address and the property address is the same, or if that basically let us know that person is living in a home.
Let's click over to property info, see what more stuff that we have access to. It tells us a whole lot about the property. Let's just go through some of the things it talks about.
Okay, it tells us about how many bedrooms, the square footage of the house, how many bathrooms, how many stories the house is, the year it was built, and it also gives you the market value of the property.
We have a market value, and then we have another AVM, which is basically what we believe that the property is worth that we could sell it for. All right, we have properties that have shown that. Built in 1943, we know the subdivision, let's go over to materials. We can see, basically you can see there, nothing's filled in on this one, but it'll basically tell you what type of properties. Let's look at the transaction history. So we know everything about these people before we call them, guys. This is the power of having a database that will give you information. So we know. We'll let Mary take you through the process. What happened here, Mary?
Okay, what happened was they had refinanced it with one mortgage company, and for a loan amount of $20,600, and it looked like they may have refinanced.
What we do on this one, we start from the bottom. Let's start from the beginning, down at the 2006. That's what it really.
Oh, okay. The real estate ownership transfer, resale ownership transfer.
For how much?
Actually, it had zero on it.
No, it's right there. Transfer value, $103,000.
Oh, 103. I'm sorry. The transfer value was 103.
So,
they refinanced it in February 2007, 82,400. And then they had, with People Choice, and now I guess it's the same thing, the 20,600 to 2707. So
let's go into the so that lets us just know a little bit about what's going on. So they basically refinanced the hell out of the house, right? Let's go into the pre-foreclosure history. Okay, so it gives us a little bit, so we can tell if there's ever been any type of previous pre-foreclosure action on it. So what do we see? What's going on here?
Okay, in 2013, they had a default notice, and it looked like it may have went to foreclosure back in 2013, and then they recorded it in 2016. The original loan amount of $82,000. They got a judgment for it for $95,749, and it looked like, and then it's going to auction on 2/16/17.
So we know when the property is actually going to auction by our database. So this is a great time. Today's the 28th. So in 2 weeks, this property is going to auction. So we can reach out to them. We can send them a letter, and then we'll follow up the letter with a phone call, right, to find out what it is that they want to do. So I want to just show a little bit about, if you can X out of this one. I want to show a little of the power. If you click on add to list on that one. All right, scroll up a sec. Hit select page. You hit it?
Yes.
All right, go up to the top.
Oops, sorry, y'all. I totally got out of it. My fault. Okay.
Now, what we can do right from this position is we can create a direct mail campaign. So she's going to click on create direct mail campaign. You haven't selected any leads. Okay, you got to select them down there. This is the power that we have, guys, to be able to do this business right from the comforts. You got to select page. Just hit select page.
Where is it?
Right there. Oh. So select page, that highlighted all of them. Now go up. And we can hit create. We can either export it, which will send it to, we're not going to export it, which will send it to a list to download it for us if we want to send our own letters, or we hit create direct mail campaign.
Create.
So what's happening is we're going to, and we're not going to send this one off right now, but we just want to show you the power of what we have and what you have access to when you come in and do the training with us. Campaign name, let's just say a pre-foreclosure test. And we're going to see, what we can do is we have the power to set this up for one mailing campaign, a 2-touch campaign, a 3-touch campaign, or a 5-touch campaign. So if we want to send them out over the course of the next few months, which we don't have that much time, so we wouldn't do that on this one, but we can set it up so that it will automatically send the letters out for us. So let's just hit send one mailing. Hit next. And just scroll down a little. Now, the actual letter is right there, and they'll send the letter out for us. Tell us the price of what our mailing campaign is going to be. And let's just hit full-size preview. Wow, you don't see it.
It's right in my face.
Okay, basically, want to read off the letter what it says, man?
It says, my name is Jane Sample, and I'm interested in buying your house at the address as soon as possible. Please call me, and it has a phone number at your earliest convenience. Talk soon, and it has the name. And then at PS, it would be a great opportunity. It would be great to hear from you, even if you don't want to sell your property right now.
And boom. Okay, turn that back down. Okay. And then she would just come over to here, right? And go scroll down a little bit. Or up. Hit next. And it has all of our information right here already pre-programmed into it. Hit next. Scroll down some. Let me see. Oh, if we would put a website, whatever website we wanted them to go to, if we wanted to send a copy to ourselves, we would actually turn that button over to yes so that we can see that the letters come back out. And actually, there's some postcards right there, man, if you want to just show them what it looks like. These are the postcards right here that we actually send out through the system. All right, and what does it say?
It says, we help sell your home fast. We have helped countless homeowners who have been your situation. Let us help you too. Call us at, and it gives the phone number 313-451-3355, or visit us online, and it gives the
And what does it say on the other side?
Avoid foreclosure. Don't let the bank take your home and destroy your credit. We can buy your home as is, commission free, in under 30 days. And then they have our phone number and website.
All right. So.
And we're letting them know that it's an urgent notice. So hopefully that'll draw their attention to it.
Okay. So my hands are sweating now. Phone. There's no charging? Okay. So basically, frozen. Okay. Are we better now? Okay. So basically, this is basically what Mary's going to be working on. And this business, guys, it's 90% marketing. And if you're willing to put in the marketing efforts to send out postcards and envelopes, right? Got some envelopes here. This is basically what we're doing. Latoya, is it still frozen or are we good now? This is basically what we're doing. Is we're sending out letters to people who are in distressed situations, and it's a numbers game, just like with anything. But the numbers game for what we're sending out comes to $10,000, $20,000 or more. So if this is something that you're interested in learning and taking to the next level, I mean, if I'm showing you this for free, could you imagine what happens if you paid the tuition and came in to learn this business and work with us over the course of the next year? And we have a lease here for the next year at least. So this is what. Hey, Latoya, are we still frozen over there? Chopping up. Okay. It says we got a weak signal, but this is basically what it's all about.
Anyway, with the pre-foreclosures, what we're doing is hopefully we'll be able to keep it going. But with the pre-foreclosures, we have this list that's in the system, and what we're going to do is we're going to reach out to all the pre-foreclosures to see about buying their properties. And because this list is a valuable tool in which it would enable us to reach out to the pre-foreclosures. Not only that, it didn't have absentee owners, so it has a wide range of information in which we have access to. So we're gonna continue on, get our list together, generate our list, do our mailings, which is the marketing side. We're gonna send out these letters to these people who are losing their properties, and we're going to reach out to them via postcards, and there are also some letters, as he previously read. We're going to generate the letters and mail them off to, and we'll get some lead backs off of those.
Another thing too, something that you could do is, one of the things I highly recommend is to save your Sunday newspapers. Save them and let them age a little bit, because that's another way of being able to get leads when you have people that have a house for rent. And if it's still there after 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, those people may really, really be motivated to sell that property if there's a mortgage on it, because no one wants to pay for 2 mortgages. So it's another way. So what we're going to do is going to be continuing to tap in and give you guys tips and show you a little bit about what's going on. And actually, what I like to do right now is do some phone calls. Let's just do a couple of phone calls and see what's going on. I know I had I'll let you hear what it sounds like. This stuff. And you're going to hear Mary talk to some sellers. Where's that?
Hi, Latoya. We're trying to get it together. The reception is pretty bad from this building. Hey, Marcus. So we'll see what we could do.
Yeah, we can't do anything about that right now. It's just the building and the weather, and we're right next to the water and Canada and all that good stuff. Trying to find some people to call. Actually, Mary didn't even know this, but we're going to just put her right on the spot, because I know that she can handle it. And we're just going to look into our email right now, and she's going to return some calls to some people. And this is the practice field. This is what you do, right? This is where you get all your mistakes out. You know, it's learning how to do the game. And this is what leaders do, rainmakers do.
Look, see Facebook America, how he always put me on the spot? Okay.
Well, how do you learn? You throw them in the fire, right, Marcus? That's how you learn.
Okay. Throw me in the fire.
You throw a piece. What happens when you throw a piece of coal in the fire? This is what was done to me. So. The voice. So we're going to take in some calls because we always have phone calls coming in. We're going to return some calls here just to let you see, get a feel for what it is. Once again, we're going to be shutting down the coaching pretty soon, because we are going to really focus in on, I think I have a nice core group of people that will go after deals, and I can train them. We'll use our money, we'll use private money. We have investors that are coming in that want to just get started in this business. So that's what we're going to do. Let me see. Is this the right one?
No, that's Florida.
Okay. So let's go. Marcus does the same thing. He does what? Put you in the fire? Okay. So we got Mr. James Williams. If you just want to read the email right there real quick, Mary, and then we're going to give him a call.
Hi, my name is James Williams, and I'm returning your call regarding the sales flat. If you can give me a call on my cell phone. He left his telephone number.
Okay.
What sales
so now, huh?
What sales flat? You already talked to him.
I don't even remember. A flat. This is your town. They sell flats, right?
Okay.
Right. She's asking me stuff about her hometown. Like I'm around here.
No.
I'm up in Detroit showing her the way around because she don't know her hometown.
Anyway.
So let's just, you know what? I have a seller information sheet, but I don't. Let me see. I'm gonna give it to her, and we're gonna see how she does. You nervous? Yeah. Part of the game.
I'm used to you throwing me out there, so I guess I better.
I don't have the seller's sheet right now. We're just gonna give a call.
Oh, really?
This is how we do it, right? Let's
okay.
Go. Let's get
so
some.
I'm calling them. Listen, I'm calling saying what?
You tell me. What are you going to say?
Well, he said I'm returning your call regarding the flat. I need to know which property we're talking about.
I don't even know. If I was to get the phone up right now, I wouldn't know. But I'll find out.
How do you find out? Before I pick up the phone.
So, hey, would somebody want to help her?
How do you find out what property it is before I pick up the phone?
Don't you ask? Ask.
So how I'm asking? Oh, by the way, I'm picking up the phone and I'm calling you.
Listen, she's nervous. Just ask. She thinks she needs to know it all, and all you got to do is ask, and people will tell you what it is they have.
So?
Get on the phone and let's figure it out along the way.
You gonna coach me as I'm talking on the phone?
No, you're gonna ask a question, and he's gonna tell you what you need. It's not about what you know. It's about him telling you to get rid of a problem.
Okay. Do we have to dial 9 on this phone? You know, I've never used it. There's not enough numbers in the phone number.
Oh, it's right there too.
Yeah. But he said call him.
Okay, but that's the number he called from.
Okay, we'll use that one then.
And then we could also just play the recording to hear exactly what he says. Put it on speaker. We're going to listen to the other number. Just jot it down.
The person you have dialed can't take your call now. At the tone, please record.
Hi, my name is James Williams, and
Read the number.
I'm returning your call regarding the sales flat. If you can give me a call on my cell phone, 313-300-8821. Thank you.
And Latoya says, I understand your feelings, Mary, but you can do it. That's right.
I'm about to work it right now.
That's right. Listen, I pick up the phone. I don't know what is going on 99% of the time, but I ask questions, right? Hey, somebody, I'm not even going to say nothing.
Hello, hi. May I speak to James Williams, please?
Who is this?
My name is Mary, and I'm calling you concerning the property. You left me a voicemail message a couple of days ago concerning a flat that you have for sale.
I didn't say that again. A flat, you said?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I get a lot of these, and I was trying to figure out what's the property address on that one again.
Okay, I don't know who you are. How did you get my number again?
You left a message for me for me to return your call.
Okay, you called me. Okay, and I just want to know, a lot of people call me regarding property. What are you looking for? I mean, how many adults, how many children will be in the house?
Well, actually, is this a for rent property or for sale property?
What are you looking for?
I'm actually looking to buy. I'm not looking to rent.
Okay, and were you looking to rent like a house, a single home, or are you looking to rent property that sometimes people rent flats and they live in one part and rent the other out? Or are you looking for investment property?
Well, actually, I'm looking for investment property, so I'm not actually looking to rent. I'm looking to buy.
Okay. And is there any specific area that you're looking to buy in?
Well, I'm in the Metro Detroit area. You know, we're looking for Detroit. We're looking around, even the suburban areas around Wayne County, Redford, Oakland County. Do you have any of those kind of listings?
Would you say it again? I'm sorry.
Okay, we're in the Wayne County area, and I'm looking for, like, you know, Oakland County, even like Redford, somewhere on the outskirts of Detroit, not necessarily in the city, but it can be in the city. It just depends. We're looking at the Boston Edison area, Chalmers, Jefferson area.
Well, that's in Detroit.
Yes, I'm saying I don't mind some Detroit properties, but I'm not looking like really in the city. You know, what kind of properties do you actually have?
Well, I've got 2 families, 4 families, single homes, apartments, buildings.
Okay, and I'm trying to recall the area in which the property was at that I was looking at. Do you have any like in the Redford area?
I don't have anything in the Redford area.
So what area do you actually have properties at?
In Detroit, Inkster.
Now the Detroit area property, where actually are they located, and are they for sale?
Yes. You know, hold on just a minute. I'm going to go to my library here. I take calls, but I'm very cautious about taking calls. It's like you're cautious about, you know, what you're doing. Your call ended up being some Regis management. Are you a real estate agent, broker?
No, we're investors.
Okay. And so when people call me, like you call me there, like you call me, I'm very, very cautious because a lot of people are doing a lot of different things. And just like you keep telling me about, you know, I mean, don't take this as I don't mean it in any derogatory way. You're in the Detroit metropolitan area, okay? Can you tell me a little bit about your company?
Okay, we're an investment company. We buy properties. We for investment purposes.
Okay, and I called you. You're saying?
Yes, I received a call from you, and you left a cell phone number, which is this number I'm calling right now.
Okay. All right. Hold on just a second here. Okay. Can I get your name, man?
My name is Mary.
Okay. You have a last name?
It's Chatmon.
Chatmon?
Yes.
Okay. And give me your number again.
It's 313 451-3355.
In the areas that in which you normally buy in, as my understanding is Redford, in some of the suburban areas, as well as some places like in maybe the Boston, Edison area. Any place else in Detroit other than that?
Well, I would buy in a good area, you know.
Hey, how's it going? How's it going? Is this the gentleman I was looking for, Mr. Williams?
Yes.
Hey, Mr. Williams, Cecil Jones here from Green Acres Capital. How are you?
I'm doing good, fine.
All right. You were on the phone with Mary. Actually, we're looking to purchase properties, whatever you have, sir. What properties do you currently have available?
Well, I have properties that are 2 families, 4 families.
Right. Can I get the addresses? And can we schedule a time and let me know what you're looking for the purchase of these properties?
Okay. What did you say your name was?
My name is Cecil.
Okay, Cecil. Cecil, listen, please don't take this in any way derogatory. I'm very careful about people that I talk to and give addresses to my properties.
I understand.
Okay, and I think if you have properties, you are pretty much the same way, unless those properties are in some way you know who you're talking to. Right now, I don't know who I'm talking to, and you can hear that in my voice, just like I hear in your voice. Okay, about skepticism. I mean, it's just you have to be careful. Okay, so I don't give the address out to my properties. What I try to do is try to find out what a person wants. The young lady did do a decent job at explaining that they want Redford. I've got places like in Inkster and stuff like that, and then I've got places in Detroit, East Side and West Side, mostly West Side. And if there are certain types of properties that you buy, is it single homes? Is it do you specialize in single homes? Do you specialize in apartments or 4 families? Because I'd be happy to meet with you. Okay, that's one. Okay, I would be, and I'm much more comfortable in that situation.
Okay.
I've had situations, and let me explain so that you don't think that this is I'm anything but a good person. I had a brand new boiler taken out of a property, that I had, a 2-family place. So I'm not quick to give anyone addresses to properties. But I would like, if you want to meet and talk about it, then I certainly will be. I'm available. I'm retired. I'm a retired executive, banking executive.
Okay. And Mr. Williams, I understand your concern, but I just would like to tell you, Mr. Williams, I've been buying properties for about 15 years myself. We are located in the GM building on the 26th floor, right here in the city of Detroit, and we are probably one of the more serious people that you speak to. And I really didn't have an interest in sourcing out different properties because, I know how to find them. We were simply returning your phone call because you stated that you had properties for sale. So if you like, we can meet at our office. We can meet at your office. We can meet anywhere you like. We were just looking to find some great deals. We've just come up from the Florida area, and we're expanding our portfolio here in the Detroit area.
Now, you know what? I'll tell you an interesting note. A lot of times when people are looking for properties and they're looking for certain cap rates and stuff like that, they want the properties to be in certain conditions and things like that. I did find a group that wanted properties that they were buying that would be like, I don't know whether it's empty or something like that, because she wouldn't say completely vacant, but their interest is, to try to buy as low as they can. And so there's a lot of different ways in terms of invested properties. I would like to meet with you. I'll be more than happy, to do that. And after that, I think I'll feel a little bit more comfortable. I know that I'm not going to waste your time, I can assure you.
Okay.
And you buy are you buying single homes? Are you buying multiple units? What is it that you specialize in?
That we specialize in buying great deals. We're looking for cash flow, building our portfolio. So as long as the numbers are right, I buy with my self-directed IRA. So we're just looking for deals. And if it's something that makes sense, we make a move on it, either for myself or someone in our group.
Okay, all right. So you represent a group of investors as well.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, I'd be interested in that. In looking at it, I would be interested. What about any bank? Are you when you say properties, you're talking about all different types of properties? You're talking about apartment buildings as well. You got banquet hall.
I'm interested in residential apartments, but what I like to do is set up a time that we can meet. Maybe you'd like to come down to our office so you can see where we are, establish a relationship, and I'm really interested in looking at those properties, wherever they may be.
Well, when you say GM, GM is all over everywhere. Are you talking about downtown? Are you talking about the center area?
We're downtown at the Renaissance Center.
Okay, yeah. My cousins and work. A lot of them work downtown at the Renaissance, in the law offices and engineering. I'd be more than happy to do that.
Okay, what date works for you next week? I have Monday open. I have like a 2 and a 4 o'clock on Monday, or I have an 11 and a 1 o'clock on Tuesday.
Okay, hold on, I got my calendar right here. Okay, now you say you have Monday open, and what other dates?
Monday and Tuesday, sir.
Okay, I'm tied up Monday and Tuesday. I might be able to do something on Wednesday or Thursday. You have anything open there?
No, my only 2 days are Monday and Tuesday.
Okay. What about the following week? Same.
The following week I'm on the road. So basically those are my days for
Okay.
next week. I mean, anytime, morning, evening, it doesn't make a difference to us. We're here the building's open 24/7.
Now that might work for me in the evenings, but I'm not available Monday or Tuesday.
Okay.
Right. But so if you could do me a favor, okay, and the young lady that called me, or you, my understanding that you like travel different states or something like that. Are you stationed here in Michigan, or you just travel and then you see the properties and look at the properties and talk about the properties when you get to where you're getting?
Yeah, I have to look at the property. We have to inspect all the properties.
Yeah, no, I wasn't referring to that. I'm just saying, do you live in the area, or do you travel?
I travel.
Okay, all right. Well, listen, the next time that you're in Michigan, if you can also, like Monday and Tuesday, if you can give me a date or have your person give me a date, I'll be more than happy to meet with you. An evening situation probably would be better for me in case I've got a schedule, and sometimes I can do that. I've got two situations, a speaking engagement on one of these days, and then I've got another personal engagement on the other.
Okay.
So if you can do that, you can have her call me back, and I'll be happy to make adjustments to my schedule.
Okay. All right. We'll keep that in mind, and I thank you very much for your time.
much.
Yep. Bye-bye.
All right.
Okay. Now, this guy was a talker. Let's talk about the call.
I already know one thing I did wrong. I limited my choices.
Mm-hmm.
I shouldn't have said what area I was looking at. I should
Come
have
on to
said.
the thing.
Okay.
All right.
I can self-critique myself.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, one of the things I know I did wrong was I limited the playground in which we were looking for properties. I just should have said Detroit area, wherever, long as it's a good property. So I limited myself when I was saying the Redford area, the Jefferson Chalmers area, the Indian Village area. So I know that's one thing that I know I did wrong. I could feel the nervousness in my voice. I don't know if he was able to pick it up, but but I was hesitant because I didn't know whether or not I should have given him my last name. But I guess it's no big deal. It's on my card, so he would have had it anyway. What else? Let me see what else I did wrong. What else I did wrong?
We didn't do anything wrong. It's all a learning lesson. So don't worry about what you did wrong. It's just things that you didn't have to do. What happens is I find that a lot of times new people in real estate, they feel like they got to prove something to somebody. And you don't have to prove anything to anyone. He called you.
But see, it said he was returning my call. So I didn't know what the initial call was about. And because
there was no initial call. I never talked to this guy in my day in my life.
Okay, so that's what I was thinking, that the call was made from you.
No.
And so when he was like, so I guess if I would have been assured that I could have talked with more confidence. Like, okay, well, I didn't call you. You called me, so I'm just trying to find out what it is you need from me.
Number one, he didn't know like you didn't know.
Right.
Number one.
Okay.
That's why he was asking all of the questions, but you just started rumbling on and on and
I
on
did?
and on and on, and it's like, for what?
Okay.
Sir,
so what I should have
that's
said.
Why I
so
stopped
you just
it.
go in direct.
I stopped it, turned it around. This is
Okay.
who I am. This is where we are. We're calling about your properties. What are the addresses?
Okay. Okay.
All that Redford and Boston.
Okay. I knew I shouldn't. That's what I was thinking. I was like, I limited. Like I said, I limited our search area.
Yeah. So basically, when someone is calling, hey, I'm returning your call. You called about some properties. I don't happen to, or you can always say, I could say something like, well, your name and information came across my desk. I'm not sure exactly what this was about. I'm guessing that you're looking to sell a property. And then be quiet. In this game, you don't got to talk a lot in this game.
Okay.
See, that's once again, that's when you're new, you feel like you got to prove that you know something. Nobody cares about that. The only thing, and honestly, what I saw from him is that he was trying to build a list. I honestly don't think he has properties.
Okay.
I think that he's trying to build a list of investors. That's why he's asking you all the questions. The person who asked the questions is in control.
Okay, so I should have flipped it back on
That's
him.
right. That's why as soon as I came in, I flipped it.
Okay.
This is not about all that other stuff, and I don't even care about all that other stuff. Whether I travel, what they got to do with anything? If I travel, and what I got to do with your properties that you said you have?
Right.
So I didn't want to be rude, but at the same time, it's about business. Like I don't need to be on a conversation for half an hour or an hour with anyone, right? All right. So it was a good job, though. Come on, wrap it up. This first one. So it's like, okay. So tell me, like, what do you feel the nervousness is about? Right? Where's the nervousness coming from?
I guess it was my first time out, so it was more of a knowing what to say and if to say the right things. He kind of led me somewhat, but just knowing what to say, returning the call.
I'm returning your call on your property. Could you give me the address, please? That's the first thing.
Okay.
How many bedrooms? How many bathrooms? What square footage? The simple stuff that's important. Right?
Yeah.
What are you asking for it? How did you get that price?
Okay.
And the script is actually in the stuff that I gave you to read too.
I'm certain I have it with me since you couldn't find your copy. I have a copy. Toya, I have a copy somewhere. I'm going to work this out. We're going to work this out, girl.
All right.
Since Cecil throwing us out there and Marcus throwing you out there.
Okay, so let's go. You know, okay, here we go. Watch this. This one is for somebody that's looking to buy. And I'm going to let you hear the message they left. Here we go.
Hello, Cecil. How are you? My name is Flora Blanding. We spoke a couple of weeks ago in regards to the property at, let's see, 5245 Audubon Road. You told me that the guy that was trying to get into the program, trying to purchase the home, may default. I'm trying to get the progression of the case, basically, trying to see whether or not that was what happened. Please give me a call back. I'm also interested in purchasing the home still. My telephone number that I can reach at is 248-453-4689. Thank you.
All right, so I don't want to call a buyer right now. I want to call a seller. Do you have?
Do I have what?
If there's any questions, anybody have any type of questions, definitely put a question up there. I'm gonna answer it. Maybe you may be in a situation yourself. You're looking for some more insight on real estate investing. But what we're doing is we're going through phone calls. We're reaching back out to people who have called in, letting Mary get some actual experience. And just doing some follow-up, because this is basically what it's all about. I actually wrote a bunch of names down the other day, but I can't even see if I can find them. Could you look in that drawer right there, one of those two drawers? I'm looking for a list that I have with it would have some phone numbers that might be folded up in thirds. And basically, this is what it's all about. The first thing that you want to do is get your databases out, get your letters out, talk to real estate agents. You always want to have.
I think.
No, it's kind of pre-printed out. Let me check. I may have put it in my bag. I don't know. But you always want to have people that are sending you leads. So. What we'll do now, what I'll do right now is we're gonna show you what we do on Zillow right now. As I'm gonna continue to look for the numbers, because we just came across a for sale by owner, and those are great ones that you can turn into owner financing deals.
Did you put that on a piece of box, or you put it after you got the piece of box? That's the one.
I put on a pizza box. One day we were out and we had like some pizza in the car, and I didn't have a notebook on me. So as we're doing our driving for dollars, I just started writing down all of the phone numbers and addresses on a pizza box. But I believe that I did actually import them into our database as well. So let me just come over here and see. So contacts. And was that Lakewood that for sale was on?
Yes.
Right. So if one of the things, the engine under the hood that we use is this system. Okay, here it goes. I found it, guys. I found it. I knew the name. I know the name. So this is a for sale by owner that we're about to call. Well, we're not about to call her. Mary's about to call her. So
you're gonna call her.
Mary's gonna call her for sale by owner. Listen, I have 15 years of experience. I don't have to call her, right? She needs to get the experience, right? If she want to run this Toya, she better get on that phone, right? So let me pull up a phone number and go from
Toya,
there.
I'm about to call it. That should be easy enough.
Did I write? Tell me I wrote the thing. Oh man. Okay, I didn't put the phone number in. Her name is Barbara Dean. I know that's right. Okay. You know what? if you can just Google, see if you can Google her real quick and see if a phone number pops up, from her. Right there on the computer.
I was gonna say you want to Google that over here. Where's your Google?
Just get a new tab. Click on the tab. Oh, you did.
For you know I'm not that.
So we're gonna look up this lady real quick. All right, we are teaching people how to. What are we doing? Teaching people. So I'm looking up a lady who was a for sale by owner. Like I said, I was out the other day and I wrote this stuff down on a pizza box, and I didn't. Hopefully, I can pull up her phone number. What's a good one? Like the Who's? What is it? People. What do you put in for phone numbers again? White Pages? Is it White Pages? Whitepages.com. White Pages. And her name is Let's see what comes up here. Okay. Not having the best luck over here. Okay. Once again, just showing you how to call up sellers, what to say, show you how to negotiate a deal. Okay, this lady's like 65 to 75 years old who has this property. We may have to go back over there and get the phone number, but I will actually do that call live. It's an older lady who tried to sell this house since last year. I already got all the intel on her, and if I can get in contact with her, I could probably do a deal right on the phone for you. What's a good one, guys, to get somebody's phone number?
No, you didn't find it.
No, it's on. I have to read the box out. I thought I put the number down.
We'll just go back.
Yeah, I just said that. So we'll go back by that one a little bit later. I'm just going to see if there's anything else that I have some phone numbers here on. Or what we'll do is we can, let's go to Zillow. We're going to go to Zillow, show you what we do on Zillow. And if you copy this right now, you'll get some leads coming in to your email address within the next 24 hours. The fastest way to get leads for free. All right. Okay, so do you have a Zillow account set up already?
No.
Okay, so we're going to go to Zillow, set up an account. Toya, you got your Zillow account set up already? We'll show you the screen in a minute, okay? I'm going to turn the screen around and show you exactly what's going on here. I'm probably one of the only gurus out there that gives away free information that if you just copy it off of what I do, off of a live video, you'll get leads and you'll make money. Okay, so I'm going to turn this around so you guys can see what's going on.
I think
Right.
that's yours. Who's that? Oh, that's Anderson.
I want you to set up yours. So we're going to turn this around. Okay, here we go. Okay, so what we're going to do, I'm going to have Mary to actually set up on Zillow account, right? So you're gonna go to www.com. So this is me though.
That's nice.
Take off that Zillow. Just put Zillow.com. And I'm trying to find a way that, is there a way that we could show the Facebook thing without me holding the phone to show what's going on? Do my Zillow up there?
That's what I did. I took all of this up.
You should be able to log out of this somehow. Should be sign out somewhere over here. Here, hold these. Let me do it real quick. All right, let me sit down. Keep them engaged. Keep them engaged.
Okay. Hold on a second. Let me. Well, actually, I'm about to try. I'm gonna set up my Zillow page. And okay.
Okay, great.
Okay, we're about to figure this out. Okay,
Okay, Mary's about to set up her Zillow page. This is probably one of the fastest ways that you can actually start making money in real estate with no experience. I'm going to show you exactly one of the tricks that I use to start getting leads coming into right now within the next 24 hours. If you follow my advice, you will start getting leads coming in, and I'll even show you how to capitalize on them. So what we're doing is we're here on Zillow, and Mary's setting up an account here. If you're home looking at by your computer, go ahead on and set this up. Says the screen name is already being used. You must have an account.
I didn't set up a.
This email address is already being used.
Did you set one up for me?
Sign in? No. All right, so she's gonna pull up her password. They just sent it to her. She's gonna go get it.
Yeah, with my phone.
Hmm?
It's on my phone. I don't want to confuse your Gmail with mine again by logging on to this one. I think that's how I got confused before.
All right, go into mine. Just go into mine.
Your Zillow?
Yeah. So we're just gonna set this up on my Zillow here and show you exactly what we do to start getting leads coming in. And you want to do it start off right in your area, right in your home city. And if you follow what I'm telling you right now, you'll be able to make money. I'm going to give you a secret. I'm going to give you one of my secrets.
What did you go into to get out of here?
I don't remember. I just started hitting stuff. There you go. All right, so we're going in. We're about to give away the secret. Okay. This is one of the things that I do to start.
Do your email. It's not another deal. Okay, we're going into Cecil Zillow. Your phone is off. In which we're going to figure out how he gets leads for people to give us a call back. And
What?
Saying.
God, man, that's why I like my computer.
Well, you don't have your computer. How you know you don't like our computer? Look, this one is not. Your phone is on.
My phone is off.
Mm-hmm.
Is it plug over? Is it plug?
Yours is not plugged in.
Yes, it is right
Which one?
there. Right there, the black thing.
Oh, that's the black one. It's not that one. Oh, there it is.
It was on. Okay. All right. There you go. So for some reason, I couldn't pull it up. But if this is this is basically what I do. Oh, maybe I did this one. That's what it is. I think I did the wrong thing. That's what I did. Now I remember. All right, so we're gonna get into this eventually. That's what happens when you're on the fly. Things don't go according to plan. And it's live and direct.
Go to account setting.
Account setting. Okay, sign in. And that should be Detroit home buyers. That's what it is. So if you want to make money in real estate, just do this. Just do this. So I'm going to click on buy over here.